What is up, everybody, and welcome to FLW Videos. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the most recent event added into the game known as the Stardust Blast. This is going to be happening from October 3rd to October 10th. We are, of course, going to break down the event, talk about some strategies so you can take full-on advantage of it. Anytime you have something mentioning the word Stardust and bonus, you definitely have my ears perked, and I'm sure yours are as well. A little bit of a throwback, we actually got this event leaked from a screenshot that was sent out, unfortunately by a Niantic employee from a meeting that ended up occurring. It ended up showing on that spreadsheet as you can see on the screen, and that's actually what ended up happening, so that's pretty cool that we can confirm it that way. Regardless of all of that, I'm excited about jumping into the video. If you do enjoy this type of video and you are excited about this event, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's go ahead and jump into it. This graphic was created by Couple of Gaming with the GoHub team. We're going to first break down the bottom section. So we're not going to take a look at the normal, by the way, because that's just what normally happens. But during October 3rd through October 10th, we've got the event window that you will take a look at. So yeah, go ahead and check out that column. And then if you end up using a star piece, that is where you will check out this third column. And that's clearly going to be some of the higher numbers in this case, just because of the multiplier that the star piece gives. So now that we know a little bit about how this is kind of like structured, let's go ahead and focus on the actual bonuses themselves, and then of course establishing a plan for each one of them. Number one, we've got that ×2 catch Stardust. Now don't sleep on this one. It's not a ×3 like what we have seen for some of the community days, for example, but here's going to be the biggest benefit out of this. Community days, although they are ×3, is only for the community day hours of like 3 hours. In this case, we're getting the ×2 catch Stardust for a total of 7 days. That is definitely going to stack up over time. We are really going to be able to stock up. You honestly just have to get out there. You have to catch Pokemon. If you can hook up a Go Plus Gotcha and just kind of play proactively, it's definitely going to help over time. So just kind of keep that in mind. I've had a lot of people ask me questions related to stacking. Should you stack for this event? Should you try to hold it off? Well, I'll go ahead and tell you this. For the Trapinch Community Day, it is focused on XP and not for Stardust. So to be honest, if you go ahead and try to do like a mini stack, I know that this is obviously short notice, I would go ahead and maybe clear out your stack then. Yes, it's going to be ×2 Stardust, but who knows when the next time we're going to be able to get that ×3 that you can clear your stack, maybe for a community day, but to be honest, you could probably clear it out and then get back to another full stack between now and the next time. Up next, we've got the ×2 hatch Stardust. The only guidance that I really have for this is just to be careful on the egg sizes that you do. I know we of course all want to be ambitious and try to get the most Stardust possible. When you take a look at these ranges related to the eggs and you're seeing something like 10,000 Stardust as a potential option, yeah, you're definitely going to want to go for those 10-kilometer eggs, but just keep this in mind. Just because you start it during this time window does not mean that you will get the Stardust. It actually matters when you hatch the egg. So if you're approaching the end of the week, let's say it's October 9th, and it's going to end the next day. If you cannot walk a 10-kilometer egg on that last day, do not do it. Instead, go for the guaranteed Stardust. Maybe focus on a 2-kilometer egg and at least guarantee that you will get that Stardust, as opposed to just having an egg, not being able to hatch it, and then it hatches like literally right after it. I mean, you're going to get so much less Stardust if you are just kind of stuck and you do not get those bonuses. So definitely just kind of keep that in mind. Up next, 2,000 raid Stardust. Now that's just by default. If you go ahead and add on the star piece to it, you can get 3,000 Stardust per raid. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have a special day plan that's going to be happening during the middle of this event, and that is the Psystrike Mew Raid Legendary Day Makeup Day. Yeah, so keep that in mind because that's going to be a huge deal. I'm excited about that because a lot of people are going to be out. A lot of people are going to be concentrating specifically on those raids for that raid hour. And with that, I mean, it's the sky is the limit, or the time is the limit, I guess, in this case. But if you go out there and do like 10 raids, for example, you're getting 3,000 Stardust per raid. And if you use that star piece, I mean, you're going to get 30,000 Stardust within 1 hour. That is highly concentrated, highly efficient. It's going to be a ton of fun. You're going to go out there and do those raids because you want that Psystrike Mewtwo. You want that shiny opportunity. You want the best Psychic type attacker. So I honestly think that this is going to be low-key one of the most fun of the features of this event, specifically because of that Mewtwo Legendary Raid Hour. So just kind of keep that in mind as you go throughout the week once that day approaches. Then up next, we've got the ×2 Stardust for the Team Rocket battles. Do not sleep on this one. I think a lot of people are going to be like, you know, whatever on this one. Hey, let's go look at the Stardust. Oh, it'll be 1,000 or 1,500 with a star piece. That's not that much. I'd rather do some raiding or something like that. Yeah, you can definitely do that, but hey, if you want to think about it this way, this is going to be free as far as the raid passes are concerned. Yes, you will have to use revives, but I want to go ahead and provide a little bit of guidance. In the past, we actually got an event for this in the past where we had a ton of these rocket stops actually spawning. And I was very surprised to find that I was able to get a ton of Stardust throughout this, because instead of focusing on the super hard ones like going up against Snorlax, Dragonite, instead I was out hunting some of the easier ones, such as Rattata, Raticate, maybe like versus a Zubat, something where you can go through, clear it out in like 2 minutes, maybe even less. And if you look at it that way, all of a sudden you're thinking about it like, wait a minute, I can get 1,500 Stardust for just like 2 minutes of going and doing a Team Rocket battle. Definitely try doing that. Do not just pass it over. I think that this is something that a lot of people are going to sleep on, that I personally think is a great idea to go ahead and take advantage of. So that just about wraps up the video. I'm so excited about this event, and I want to know what you are looking forward to the most. Out of all of the different bonuses, which one do you plan on utilizing the most? Let me know in the comments section below, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you next time. If you want to develop a deeper connection, I would highly recommend you to check out Patreon. We've got a lot of really cool things going on over there. Check out all of these supporters that we have. We are almost up to 100. We are also posting some special content, some behind the scenes work. And if that is the type of thing that interests you, I would highly recommend you to check it out.